G.I. Joe fans, specifically G.I. Joe Skystriker backers. We are so excited to be here with a Skystriker update. We are so close to getting these shipped out and into your hands.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, so rude. Hi, I'm Emily. Nice to see you if for some reason you don't know who I am. And
hi, I'm Lenny, in case you don't know who I am.
Yeah, see, you know, we always want to make sure. We think that you've probably seen us, you know, talking about G.I. Joe before.
Couple times.
Maybe a few times, but on the off chance that somehow this is magically your first time watching us communicate with each other and with you, hello and welcome. So that was a rocky start, but we're doing.
Hello and welcome to G.I. Joe Phone. It's
been almost 3 months since you saw us last. So you know, we're a little rocky. We're gonna get back into the swing of things. So after 10/27, we knew that there was a lot of product that was gonna be coming out, and so we wanted to make sure that everybody had a little breathing space. Which I think worked out well. You guys are excited about the product that's shipping. We're excited about the product that's shipping.
Very much so,
And what we are actually extra excited about is that Skystrikers will be shipping out soon. So we wanted to show you what is going to be in your boxes that you are getting with your Skystriker. I'm very excited. I have 5 Skystrikers that are showing up at my house.
You do?
I do, which is a little excessive, so I'll be getting this times 5.
So do I.
Spoiler alert, guys. We always max out our own HasLab campaigns because we feel a little guilty asking you guys to support us if we're not, you know, all in.
We're all in.
So without further ado, Lenny, would you mind strongmanning our box?
So this is what'll show up on your doorstep. Not open like this. We just happened to crack it open for this event today.
And your box will look a little bit better shape than this box. This has been to Europe and back for an event, but that it didn't get used for, so it's seen some things. But we have not actually opened the insides yet, so we're really excited to show you what is going to be inside. If we could, for a moment, switch to our very cool overhead camera shot.
So let's show you how you open this puppy up. So this is like a little top protective piece for the box art. Oh, look at that, we're not upside down.
That looks really nice. Yeah, we did a good job. No, we nailed that.
So the packaging team did an incredible job with this thing, and they added this small but big detail. Handles. So I know when I've gotten boxes in the past and I try to get the box out of the other box, it doesn't happen and it's a kind of an ordeal. So with these, you literally just go do-do-do-do-do, and it comes right out. Check that out.
Like magic.
Yeah. So, and then that is on the bottom. So then your Skystriker box will be right here. Let's take this thing and get it out of there.
Perfect.
And then we can show you guys the box art right here. Take a look. It looks pretty sweet. Now, it's pretty much a replica or a recreation of the original box art from 1983. But in the front, you can see that we've added Wayne Ruffle, and we've added a couple little more details. The jet has been repainted, but very much in that old school style. If you look at the side of the box, you can see that cool image of the product, just like back in the day, giving you those nostalgia bumps. And then on the side, we've updated the drawings to be really cool looking photography as well, so you can see in both modes. And then if I swing it around again, boom, coming back around again, shows you the content, some of the features. It's upside down, isn't it? Boom.
There it is.
Look at me. Dyslexia helps me out in this situation. So then here we go. You can take a look at all those little details on there, the bombs that it comes with, the parachutes. 2 parachutes, which I can't wait to show you guys. They came out really good. The landing gear and the wing feature. So pretty rad. And then we shouldn't not show the back. Look at how cool the back, a nice updated illustration of the old school art. Gives you all those nostalgia, nostalgia shivers.
Yep, and I think that the illustration, they did a really, really wonderful job. Our team is absolutely amazing. Thank you to everybody who has worked on this product, by the way. Kind of keeping the feel of the original box while updating it for the new features for the HasLab product.
Yep. Sweet. All right. So let's keep going through the box, actually. So when you get this out, as you can tell, there's more stuff in the box. So we have our sticker sheets, as you can see here, that are numbered in correspondence with the instructions. You'll notice that there's A and B of some stickers because those are options. What you're seeing here is the Cobra Takeover sticker sheet.
And then an additional, we're learning these amazing new cameras that we have in our studio and some additional instruction sheets as well.
Yeah, and as you can see here are some of the Skystriker stickers as well as some of the options on there. There's been many iterations of the Skystriker, so we wanted to get all those different options on there for you. We even decided that the no lift and the no steps, we made those in the stickers because if you want to have a more clean looking jet, you don't have to put them on. Let's see what else we got in this puppy. Oh, and then the different, if you want to change the stripes on the side of the jet, you have there too as well. And then you can overlay one top of stuff, as well as the, which we're going to get to in a minute, the side cars and the fueling cars and the artillery car rather. All the stickers for that, so it's pretty rad.
And our officially licensed Northrop Grumman stickers. So we have our actual Tomcat stickers.
Yeah, that's right.
Which I love, and even some Northrop Grumman logos for it.
Those guys were awesome.
Yeah. Oh, they're wonderful to work with.
Yeah. And legalese.
Legal. Always important.
Read the legalese. All right, so then inside the box, you can see we have our Night Force ripcord. Take a look at that.
Oh, do we want to? Here's a thought. Why don't we pull each of the smaller boxes out of here?
First?
Pull the big.
Oh, that's right.
Pull these out, and then we don't have to have this giant awkward box hanging out.
Good call.
Every once in a while.
Yeah, no. Hold on, let me get in there.
So additionally, to kind of help with your unboxing experience, there are going to be 2 smaller boxes that live in the bottom of the big box.
That's a good call.
There we go. See, now that's so much better. Easy as pie.
Oops.
So sorry.
So as you can see, there are 2 boxes. One box contains a lot of your blast effects. It contains the stand, contains your rockets and missiles, as well as the fuel cars, and the artillery car, which is here, which we'll get into in a bit.
Yep.
And then the other one, you have all of the figures. We ended up with
7, I think.
7
Holy
figures.
Smokes.
It's kind of incredible.
And then, so please note that they are all individually packaged with this kind of cool cardboard situation between them to make sure that none of your file cards bend over the course of transit. We also made sure, so your cards will arrive unpunched,
That's right.
which is cool, with the white background and thicker cardstock. So it's pretty cool. And because this is retro replica product that we got a special exception for the HasLab, we do actually have 1L file cards on them, which is pretty
awesome.
exciting.
Love it.
Cool.
Let's break them out. So we'll break all the figures out so you guys can see them. If you notice too, we've got paper in between each one to protect the artwork, so it stays nice and clean. Nice quality, I believe it's like a wax paper.
Yep.
But it's got a nice quality to it. And here we go with Mr. Ruffle. We got Scarlet for the first time in the flight suit.
Oh, they're even packaged. All the Joes are on one side and all of the Cobras are on the other side.
That's
Fun
awesome.
fact.
And we have Ace, Ripcord, Night Force that is, and our Cobra Trooper.
Oh my gosh, there's so many of them.
How are we going to fit them all in the shot?
Our ground crew.
Our ground crew Cobra Trooper. Oh, ketchup and mustard. One day.
Someday.
Someday. And then our misprint Cobra Commander. Check that out. So
Hot dog.
Check out all the figures you get with this thing and the jet. Like if we put them all in the shot together.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of crazy.
That actually covers me. That's how much stuff it is, which is pretty impressive.
And then, so yeah, that's all that, which is awesome. And then
I'll put this over here.
also something to note too, if you notice the box itself, it's a runway. Oh, dropping stuff. So ultimately, when you take everything out of the box, you can put both boxes together and you can display everything on it, and you can have your little runway display.
Pretty cool.
Which I didn't know they were doing that till a little later in the game, and I got so giddy, and I just started playing with it, putting the jet on.
It's just like one of those really nice little touches.
Yeah, it's like that's the fun part about the brand. We can really push and be creative about not only product, but the way the product is displayed in the package and what we can add to the play value. So, all right, let's get more of the paper. All right, let's put the figures to the side so we can start ripping boxes open.
And then as a note also on this, one of the ways that you'll be able to kind of tell these apart from your previous, if these exist, iterations for some of the cards is that they are designated as HasLab figures on the back of these as well. They also don't have individual barcodes on them, which is because they are not sold individually. They are sold as part of the set.
Sweet. So they live in the vacuum that is HasLab.
More things to
open. So as you can see, everything is individually wrapped. This looks like a sting. So I have the contraband. So then we have more in here, and we'll be ripping these apart shortly. And as you can see, here's our fuel cars. I don't know if I'm gonna make you guys sit through us putting stickers on stuff.
I don't think so. That seems like a schlep.
Oh yeah.
And I think that it's really nice because we have the instructions that kind of talk you through the kind of introductory stickering, but then there are so many different stickers that it's really up to you to interpret how you want your Skystriker to look. And if you have multiple Skystrikers, it's nice because you really can have, all of them can have different looks.
Is the Skystriker the limit.
Ooh, that was nice.
Oh my God, I'm gonna get eaten alive for that one. Yeah, let's do it. All right, I'm gonna start ripping stuff open.
Right.
I don't know about you guys, but I kind of caveman through stuff.
Yeah.
So what you're seeing here are the wings. The wings have to be attached after the Skystriker. We're not taking the Skystriker out before the pieces. Well, we got to get all the pieces out
yeah,
because we got to put
it's
together.
fine.
That's
Yeah.
right. As you can see, we really tried our hardest to match the finish of the old school Skystriker to get that nostalgic feel out of this product, and I feel we kind of nailed it. When you see the jet together with it, it all really comes together. We also have the tail wings, as you can see here, as well as, I believe they're called tail, I would think dorsal wings.
Somebody's going to tell us if we're wrong.
Yeah, please, in the comments below.
Yep.
And as you can see, you have the option for the black, and you have the option for the cool gray. No, it's not cool gray. 428C gloss.
That's really specific.
Yeah. I think a common misconception is that cool grays are actually cool grays. They have a little bit of color in them. The real cool grays are in the 400s.
Why are they not called cool grays? What are they called?
It blows my mind. I don't know.
That's wild.
Why.
Here, watch your chin hitting your microphone in case you're getting any feedback. Just when you get excited and you move your face
My
around.
mustache might filter out any, unwanteds. Here are the seats. Take a look at them. Maybe I should go like that. Oh, look at that! Boom. This feels like a YouTube video now.
Yeah, that's really
nice. So these are the seats. They have pegs in the back of them to hold the figures in place. And as you can see, the parachutes are in there. We'll take some out in the middle of the stream if I can actually do this. And we put some control panel stuff in there. Am I doing this right?
Yeah, you're doing fantastic.
Yeah, look at all that control panel stuff. It's really cool. We had fun researching all that sort of stuff and how to iterate it onto the style, on the style of O-ring.
Yeah. And I mean, while you're talking about our fancy camera, many kudos to our film crew who have created this very, very nice studio space. This is the first time that we're getting to use all the new cameras, and I like all the angles. We feel fancy.
It's pretty rad. I want to take a moment to talk about the extra cockpit.
Good call.
So we added an extra cockpit door, or window rather, so that you can utilize all of your stickers. So on the sticker sheets, you'll notice we put all the different Joes and Cobras that could be piloting potentially. So you'll be able to put stickers onto the cockpit door. You can mix and match them. And if you don't want to take your stickers off, you just swap out your cockpit door.
Fancy.
Yeah, pretty cool.
It's really soothing unwrapping all of this.
Should we make the
Oh, perfect.
an ASMR video?
Yep, really really close to the mic. Yeah.
Just want to show everybody the finish on the blast effects. They arranged in different materials. We have, I believe, my engineer's going to get mad at me if I say the wrong material, but I believe we have polypropylene and we have PVC ones as well. The long ones are polypropylene. The reason why we did that is because we don't want them to bend on you over time.
Smart.
PVC will warp over time because they're so long. They're not thick enough. So we had to change the materials on that. But yeah. Oh, cool. Also, just because it's fun to do.
Oh yeah, our little blast seat ejection
and
friends.
I want everybody to remember there's a little tab, so you probably can't see it. Oh. Actually, let's go to the top camera. The hole has a little tab, and then so does the. I just like using this camera. You can't see that in that shot. What am I doing, everybody? They're directional, the holes.
Good to know.
There you go. Oh, boom, your little blast off. Got to eject. We got one more bag.
One more. Holy smokes, this comes with a lot of stuff.
Look at all these, oh my God, these rockets. Hold on, boom, boom, boom. If there's anything we like to do, we like to give.
It's true. This is truly such a nice collection in a HasLab. This is, I mean,
we kind of wanted people to be able to have an O-ring experience right out the gate.
Yep.
And I kind of think, I think this executes that. So as you guys can see, there's the fuel that was originally glued, I think, to the original one. We've done it so you can take it off. The reason for that too is we've used the long dog bone pin, is what we call it in-house. And that will go onto the stand, which let's show how the stand. The stand. So it's like a phone stand, essentially, the way we did it. It's got a ball bearing, I guess, in there. And it's super tight. And you can adjust its tightness like that. And then you can tighten it back up as well.
And then super clever, so you can actually use both the sides and the back as storage.
Yep.
So if you want to have your Skystriker displayed, you can have missiles on the side, or you can just store them in the back.
Yeah, which this was super fun. I was like, should we make them straight? Should we? Like, no, we got to cascade them, so it's like they're almost like dropping as he flies over. So, yeah.
It's really too bad that you don't think long and hard about all of the choices that you're making with this.
No, I just go.
No,
I just go. I draw pictures, you know.
Yeah.
And then check these out. These are sweet with all the deco already on them, so you won't get the peel on that curved surface.
Very nice.
Really cool. The team over our PDE team did a really good job of really directing and getting all this deco art done so nicely. There you go.
Thank you.
That's something that we really don't talk about too much, is how much back and forth we have to do to kind of get a product to be final.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times you'll see the deco and like on the wings, the 100 might be to the side a little bit. We have to fix that. We might have to go through 2 rounds to get it there. And it goes across the whole item, especially an item like this where I think we have 150 stickers. And I think
it's a lot of stickers.
Across the figures, there's probably, I don't know, probably 200 deco ops across the figures, which is not a lot for a high-end action figure. But when you're talking about multiple action figures, a lot of iteration, a lot of back and forth, a lot of communication with the factory to kind of like really get it to where it needs to be. But enough nerding out about that.
Time to open the big box.
Let's open the big boy. I think we got to make room.
We do.
We do have to make room. Should we put them all in our runway?
Oh, yes.
Oh, look at that. 83.
So handy.
If you're born in '83, you're probably pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just saying. So we put them all in there. I'm getting used to my mustache.
It's very nice.
It's different. I'm trying to, channeling my father from the 80s, 83. He probably had a bush on his face like this.
Probably great. Really, so what I'm hearing is you really did it for this video. Like, this is all for the Skystriker.
No.
For the vintage retro feel. You're honoring the 40th
I've
anniversary
had
of
it
G.I.
for
Joe.
2 weeks now.
It's true.
Maybe this is who I really am.
I think it is.
Yeah. All right.
Who's excited?
Blade.
For a second, I thought you were going to stab it in the front, and my heart was just going to, oh my God, why?
To be honest, this is a check model box, so technically if I did do that, we have to, it's not a final product.
It's not. So ours is one of our very last samples that we're getting in. Yours will be all new and beautiful, which is one of the reasons why was giant red tape on our box. But
that box we got it in, this big old monstrous thing, this is what we get shipped from our factories, and we get to check things out and stuff like that.
And then
yours will be way prettier than that.
But one of the things to note is that what yours will have is that is a double layered master carton to really make sure that everything is going to arrive to you in great condition. We really want to make sure all the corners are crisp, everything is coming in good.
Check that out.
Beautiful.
And then let's do some slide skis.
Yep.
Am I the right way up? Let's see.
Yep.
Actually, that's one thing to note to you guys. Even at this stage, we're commenting on like how the stuff is put in the box. Like you might get a sample in and it's put in upside down. So you have to make comments.
Yep.
Hey, you put the product in upside down, so then we have to work through that.
Here's our nice overhead.
So we have those cardboard boxes in there to protect the product for you. We actually added some cool hinging things in there. So for the, I believe the brakes or afterburners. Not a crazy vehicle, guys, so please.
Looking good. All right, and then.
Let's take out the jet engines, which we added a lot of detail to. This is a recap on how the detail came out. Molded in really well. If you guys recall to the 1983 version, they're just kind of drums, just because that's what you could mold back then. So we took the opportunity here, put all sorts of engine detail in there. Hopefully it's coming up on the video. There you go. Let's put these guys to the side.
Fabulous. You got your box cutter?
I do. There you go. You may cut.
Ooh, that's a lot of trust.
I just rip things apart. Sorry, internet.
Probably shouldn't just be. There we go.
Blasting through it.
Perfect.
So take a look at that finish. I think I can get it in the...
Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah.
That's a nice gloss.
So let's put it together, shall we?
Yes. Okay, perfect. We will not put the stickers on for you, although while we are here, here's all of your
am I not
beautiful
supposed
things.
to cross?
Oh, no, it's totally fine. I just didn't, it's an inconvenience for you.
Let's put the blank. Yeah.
What we will show you, although I believe that the majority of people will have them in hand likely by the time this gets around, is we will be doing a full February live stream where we will activate pre-orders. We'll give you more of those like fun detail about future releases. It's going to be a whole shebang. It's been a while since you've seen us. We've got a whole lot of product to talk about. We're really excited about it.
We're ready.
We're ready. And speaking of new product, let's just drop it now, since people are captivated by our... we are very excited to announce our very first Joe Troop Builder pack.
That's right.
Good Guy Troop Builders, which is going to be really great.
We loaded it up too.
We
did. I could say
it's quite nice.
It's got a lot of stuff in it.
Yep.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure that the troops in the pack could handle land or sky.
Yes. Ooh. And what a nice tie-in with our Skystriker.
It's true. It's true.
And then our second classified announcement for today. Agent Helix is joining Classified series.
Yep. And it's super exciting to get her in there because now we're starting to explore other avenues of the IP. Of course, we're always going to stay in the OG, Real American Hero time with a lot of the character selections, but it's nice to kind of pull characters like we did with Kamakura. So pull some characters from other iterations of the IP to kind of broaden the breadth of the line. Again, Classified is kind of its own thing. Yeah. Very heavily inspired by Real American Hero, but we definitely want to take those characters in and embrace them as well, because G.I. Joe, I was talking to my father-in-law the other day, and he was talking about like his G.I. Joes as a kid. He clearly was first action figure guy, right? And I was like, dude, I'm like 83 kid. Like I played, so it's just so many. It's so generational. We're embracing all generations, and it's really cool to see them and what they look like in Classified too. So it's exciting to do.
More information to come soon. So stay tuned for more info about our February live stream. And whatever new other figures we may have coming up soon. There's, spoiler alert.
There's a lot.
We've got a lot. We're really excited about it. All right, but back to the task at hand.
All right, let's put this guy together. So take the wings, and we are going to, actually, it might be easier if wing mechanism.
Yep. Oh.
See that? Pretty cool. So what's cool with the wing mechanism too is we separated it from the landing gear. So now, remember as a kid, like, the landing gear would come out when the wings went out. It felt kind of weird.
Yeah.
So we switched it out. Just to recap, you all know about that already, but it works really good. So
it is quite nice.
As you can see
and
here.
you get a very satisfying clicking noise and feeling when you...
ASMR. Right, am I supposed to?
Yeah. There it is. Yep, that's nice.
Hasbro ASMR videos of toys doing mechanisms.
Would it help if I hold it so that you can...
Maybe. I think so. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this right.
Yep.
There we go. Boom. Snaps right in just like that.
Perfect.
The seam is lost in the gloss, which is really nice. We kind of work it into the design as well.
Yep.
I'm going to say here, hold it open just a little bit like that.
Do you want to switch direction? You got it.
And we got them in there.
Perfect.
Just like that. Let's do black wings. This was in the box.
Yeah, perfect.
So then these get popped in there. Let me just double check to see if I'm in the right orientation. Boo, boo, boo.
Looks good. I feel like all of this has very nice clicking noises. Like, this is definitely built like a solid 80s toy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Big time. And we want those clicks to happen when we put them in, right? So then, boom.
Beautiful.
That's in. Then we have our jet thrusters, which we'll put in because they're super easy to put in. And that goes just like that, the nozzle out. And you'll notice, actually, there's a little tab. And you want the tab, I don't know if you can see it, there'll be a tab on here. You want to line that up. You line that up. It takes a second, but you can get it in there. You kind of work it in. You got to kind of, boom, it holds it right in there. The original one over time, like my old school one, they just slide out, so we put a little tab in there. That way it would hold it together better. And the same thing here. Boom, you heard that snap.
Oh, and then we have our little
chin pod. The chin pod, if you will. So let's pull the landing gear out. You can see. Boom. Then the chin pod.
Chin pod.
Come here, little guy. Put his little chin pod in there. So it's got the radar on there and the camera, which is really cool. Our engineer at the time was like, dude, we got to do this chin pod. It has all the optics in it. I'm like, yeah, dude, sounds sweet. So we definitely got it in there. And then we have our side. I've never driven a jet myself, so I couldn't confirm nor deny, but I would call them tail fins.
I mean, if we're wrong, somebody in the comments tell us, because then what's the difference between those tail fins and the ones that come in either black or white on the top?
Dun, 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 tail fins. Can I do that?
It's perfect. I love it.
So, as you can see, here it is. We're not done yet, though. So, we also have to open up the cockpit. So some cool stuff's going on in the cockpit. We wanted to make it easier to get into, so we made it so the front of it's detachable.
That is a feature, not because the first time I had one of these models and I did that, I went, oh my God, I broke it. This is the worst thing ever. No. It's on purpose.
No, and actually I kind of want to show you guys, I don't know if you guys can pan in on here, but we have the control stick. Maybe I can, I'm so
Other
bad.
direction.
I'm so bad
Flip
at
it this way. Nope, yep, there you go.
I'm so bad at this.
And then like a tiny bit. I mean, but think about how much closer you can get to that.
But you see, there's a control stick in there. Hopefully, hopefully you guys are seeing it. And then we actually put there's a little radio box in the side, little details like that, just kind of make it come to life a little bit more. There's also a lot of scribe line detail on the bottom, and there's actually the foot pedals that are scribed in there as well. Really nice embossed detail on there to kind of make it come to life a little bit more than it was back in the day. But we want to stay true to the original look. So we did the original look. I think we're always saying the 10% upgrade, or I mean, Chris and I were kind of doing 15%.
Yeah, it's a zhuzh. It's a nice zhuzh.
It's a zhuzh, and that's what design is.
Yeah.
It's art.
It is.
So you kind of got to flow art with a purpose.
Yep.
Well, all art has a purpose, right? So you take your, actually,
fits right in.
They fit right in, like such. Boom. But let's talk about this for a second, because this is super fun. Oh no, I'm hit. So then you put on your sweet blast effects, which also tab right into those.
Yes, don't forget about the tabs when you're putting them in.
So
that's quite nice.
Yeah,
that looks
sweet,
great.
Right?
Yeah.
So let's take them off, and before we get back into the details completely, let's show them the parachute.
Ooh, do we want to do that now or at the end?
We do the end.
Okay.
We do the end.
We'll do it at the end. It's a nice treat.
Yeah. So you could put the figures in any way you like.
Yep.
I like to put them on the seats and then put them back in. You can kind of get them in there because we have the back posts on there, so you can connect them in there nicely.
I do kind of a, yep.
There you go. And
nailed it.
Boom. And also the latch, it works a little differently than it used to work back in the day. As you can see, it kind of drops
that's really
in
nice.
on itself to get more clearance as possible to open the thing up. So there, boom.
Perfect.
Snaps just like that.
Groovy.
So then let's work some mechanisms here, shall we? So as you're playing with it, you're like, all right, tie the pull. Oh, I had something to do the voice.
Yeah, it was really nice.
So this is the like that catch hook they have on jets that kind of stops them from going into the ocean when they're landing on an aircraft carrier.
Very important.
So you pushed it back on that, which will bring the landing gear up. You pull on it as if it grabbed a string, and it will go down.
Great.
So then the wing mechanism, right here, up.
That's quite nice.
And it's super satisfying. You can feel it grab every time you do it. Hopefully the sound is sounding like it sounds in the studio here, which is super fun. So yeah, you're kind of like, whoa, bro, flying in. We need some cover. Oh no, time to go in super drive. Wait, I don't even know.
No, you're just so happy right now. It's wonderful. I love it.
I'm just saying things, and then you close it, and you go dive bomb, bro. And then so then you can also.
Is that how pilots talk?
They talk like bros.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they totally talk like bros. So, yeah, all right, I'm losing my marbles. Getting murdered in the comments now, I'm sure.
Oh,
so here we go.
I think people love it.
Here we go.
Your passion and enthusiasm shows through for the
man,
product. We've been working on this for a really long time.
We got to make a jet. You know what I mean?
It's
really cool. So, a lot of cool details on this thing.
Do you want to show them how it goes on to the stand?
Oh, I do. I very much so do.
Right?
All right, so let's take a look at this stand. I love it. So let's pull the landing gear down, and you'll notice on the bottom is where the fuel used to go. So what we do is took advantage of that. You can actually put 3 fuels in here, and the way these are designed, you can put multiple tab or post, I guess I want to say the little bombs or the fuel in here, however you want to orient it. And then we did that here on the stand itself, and you can see those little tabs. They're not exactly just bars. They have little tabs to hold it on there a little better. And
it means that when you're really banking it in the stand, you get a really solid hold on it, which is great. We saw that even with our really early models are very, very sturdy in there.
Yeah, this is super tight. See how I'm pushing on it? I'm giving it a lot. So then, boom. And then you can, what's really cool about this, and how I've been posing it, you can land, you can take off, you can bank, you can move it around. That's super cool. If you
It's
ask
great.
me.
And it gives you a lot of different options, especially like depending on shelf space, if you need to angle it a little bit differently, or if you just want it to take up as much room as humanly possible.
Like this right
wings
now?
out. Yep.
Actually, this actually saves you a considerable amount of space. I wouldn't say it cuts the width down in half, but it definitely takes probably a good amount of it off, which is super nice. My office here at Hasbro is kind of, it's cluttery, one would say.
But in like a fun way.
Yeah, I have like, my tchotchkes from over the years, if you would. It makes a lot of room, and my shelves aren't so deep, so it makes really good room. Let's put blast effects on it, shall we?
I think
and
so.
rockets.
And then, do we want to open the figures? I feel like this is a lot of information.
Oh,
for
I'll
you
rip them
guys.
open.
Okay, well then
No, let's open up Ace and Wayne.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Yep, they're in your stash. And then maybe we show them some
of.
blast effects, and then we can always talk to people more about this during the February stream too.
Oh yeah.
So maybe we
100%.
do that. All right, so we're gonna open Ace and Wayne. We're gonna put on a couple of blast effects, and then for more information, you guys will have yours in hand soon, but we can talk
Very
about them in
soon,
February
yeah.
too.
I mean, I got my 5 emails. So I get
Yeah.
1 email for the 5 orders.
Yep.
But
All right,
see.
are we just gonna like brute force these? Oh no, I did it on accident already. All right.
you start brute forcing.
Okay.
I know that it makes cringe for some people, but when I get figures, they get ripped
I
out.
feel so bad.
All right, I'll put some blast effects on while we're playing here. Here's Wayne.
Oh, thank you. Welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party. All right, and let's see.
I love how practical it is for pilots to have guns on them too.
You crash.
It's true,
Think
you
about
crash.
it. You're gonna need that thing.
I feel like I need to really up my like ripping product out of pack game compared to some of our wonderful coworkers.
What does Steve say? Let it breathe.
Let it breathe.
I'm like, rip it out. You know what I mean?
And sometimes when like they open stuff in the Marvel streams, it's like stuff flying everywhere,
it's
figures
fun.
fly everywhere.
It's that ASMR sounds too.
It stresses me out.
Start making noises. What are you doing? There you go. There we are. Here we are. Oh, you know what I forgot to talk about?
Remember, there's always February. Leave some things for people to discover too.
We included extra dog bone pins so that you can mix and match in the bottom of the jet how you want the artillery to be displayed on there. This is super cool. We were super inspired by, you ever Google search like a F-14 or F-18 or 22 or whatever, they always have this cool image with all of the artillery just like kind of splayed out and like it's like awesome like jet, like gonna go kick some butt form. And so we're like, we need to let people customize how that goes on. Actually, let's see what's going on with the bottom of this puppy.
All right, my nails are just a tiny bit too long to get that gun out. Vanity.
Tiny bit.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Nobody's gonna want to watch our videos with our weird ASMR now.
ASMR videos for G.I. Joe figures, I love it.
Maybe that could be our new calling, you know, when we're not busy doing product design or any of the other things that we actually do. We'll just do ASMR videos
What do you
of
do?
product.
I do ASMR videos.
That sounds great.
Actually, I'll show you guys. So there is the hole right there for the other dog bone pins. And the way they go in, they actually have a tab. I don't know if you can see it, so everything's white on white. But one side is longer than the other. They kind of go in, they slot in. So maybe I'll do it right the first take. Probably not. There's my slot. Oh yeah, yep.
All right, and I have two friends ready for their seats.
We gotta load them up with some artillery. There we go. I can do
And
the
then,
things.
ooh, what about when we come back in February? We'll have a couple of Skystrikers with different sticker schemes loaded in.
Oh, that's cool. I went.
Yeah.
Mine's all Cobra in my office.
Yeah,
so
mine is too. I really
guess.
like the Cobras.
Yeah. So then here, I'll show you guys how you can load this puppy up. I got ahead of myself here.
Too excited.
Too excited, bro. Hey, brah. Wait, I want to put that one on? Yeah, no, let's put the bigger guys on there. Yeah, and I can't convey it on video, but like the the tolerance of putting the rockets on is really good too. Like
it's
almost
quite satisfying.
You can feel them like almost suction on, which is really cool.
Oh, you want to put these bad boys on back?
I do. I love these. That's actually my favorite ones.
They're gigantic.
You kind of have to like twist them in. The angle on that's not the best angle to put them on with, but you do have to twist them in such a way where they will. Oh, there we go.
They'll kind of lock into place.
Yeah, and they are kind of directional, so you want to kind of play around with that, and you know, the Skystriker's the limit. You know what I mean? Like,
that should be what we do on a shirt. The Skystriker's the limit.
Skystriker's the limit.
Yep.
Push it to the limit. There we go. Boom. Take a look at that.
That's pretty legit.
You have all the artillery on there. I'm not doing it justice right now of how much you can do. Maybe I can get that into the light.
I think it's a good example to show, you know, what some of your options are.
Actually, Emily's like, come on, Lenny, keep going, but we're going to put...
It's just, you know, a long time to have people sit and watch. I'm sure they're excited about it.
Hopefully.
Or, I mean, they can turn the video off. It's totally up to them.
It's up to you guys. So, yeah, just showing you guys, like, I like to display it completely like this because it shows off, like, all the epicness. And then all of the blast effects make these really nice, almost like color breaks.
Yep.
Again, it is very 427 or 28, whatever
Yep.
I said earlier. It's negligible.
We'll have to show up with a Pantone book next time and be like, this is the difference between these two grays.
There's extra ones, so you're going to be like, where do these go? Where do these go? They swap out.
Yep.
So we want to give options and customization with this thing.
Yep.
So, all right. We going for a ride?
You want to do a wing sweep?
Yeah, sweep the wing. Sweep the wing.
So satisfying.
Yeah, it's really good.
All right, little friends.
All right, I'd take them out to put them in. It's probably easier. Oh, thank you. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go Wayne.
All right, I'm going to go Ace.
Burp. Burp. Boop.
You can really tell which one of us played with one of these as a child. Man, these nails are just too long today. I did not thrive in this environment.
I would suggest... Oh, not about the nails.
Yeah.
I was going to talk about putting them in.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
No, that's please, rock and roll.
Make the legs of the co-pilot longer, and they'll go right underneath the seat of Ace. And it should fit in there pretty easily.
And if for any reason you're having problems getting them onto the back pegs, like a solid like chest press is yeah. Get them in there.
All right, so then we're gonna slide you in there like that, and then it should get right onto the
little peg.
Yeah, it's on the peg.
Tuck his little arms in.
Tuck his little arm skis in there.
Safe for flight.
Mm-hmm. Safe for flight.
Forward piece down.
Forward piece down.
And I'm not locked in all the way.
Which, if you guys recall, the original one only housed one figure.
There
now we house two.
Box accurate, as some would say.
Boom. And that's what we're kind of going for.
Yeah.
Take a look.
That's pretty beautiful.
Tint is looking way darker on camera.
Yep.
You can see them. I guess you can see in some angles. You can see a little bit. It's dark tint, but it's not quite that dark.
Yeah, you'll be able to see them through the
I
sides.
feel like a QVC person
Yeah, it's very
when they're
nice.
explaining something. These handbags have G.I. Joe on them, and these handbags have Cobra.
So in addition to showing off how beautiful this thing looks, let's pull everything out of our box that we have not displayed yet.
Oh, that's
so
right.
So that everybody, but like just kind of set it up so that you get like the full.
We didn't even talk about the
full
cars.
View. No, there's so much to talk about.
So the fuel car, and also with the fuel car, it's got a little crank on it, so you can uncrank out the. You can uncrank out the fuel tank, and we made it just long enough where you will actually be able to. See here, there's like a little tab. Goodbye, gas cap.
We'll find that eventually.
You can gas this puppy up, which is pretty sweet. So, kind of exciting. I know the gas goes in, I think it goes, there's a couple of spots for fuel for them, but that's one spot that we noticed in some of our research.
Cool.
So, and then
Awesome.
actually, this fuel car has an artillery cap that goes on, and it also has a tow cap that goes on. So when it's towing stuff around, you put this cap on to display it, and then when you are putting artillery on, like you're gonna bring artillery, we gotta load up the Skystriker, bro! You put that on there, and then that snaps right on that, super clean.
Awesome.
Boom.
So do you feel like there's enough stuff in this offering?
I don't know. Maybe you should have threw another Skystriker in it.
Oh God!
Here's
Don't
another
even
jet.
talk about that. Is there anything else left in? No, we put literally everything on here,
well,
right?
actually-
oh, ladders, the extra canopy.
It's a big deal, this ladder.
Yep.
This, at the time, our engineer, Chris has left us. We wish him the best. And Chris, miss you, my dude. And I know you're crushing it out there. But anyways, here's Chris's ladder. Chris is super into it, so am I. You take off the side panel, if I can do it without being a complete gorilla, which is on
that
the
side or the
other
other
side.
Yep.
Pull down on all these tabs, and then the ladder should fit. If I can get it to work, Leonard. Let's see.
I believe in you. Oh,
Goes
that's
right in
so
there
nice.
just like that. So you
Perfect.
can do really cool photography. I actually really love 3 3/4 inch old school Joe photography. It's got such a genuineness to it.
Yeah.
And when you see people posing them out and doing all these cool mil-spec-y kind of situations, super fun. So when Chris was like, "You gotta put the ladder in there," and I'm like, "A ladder?" And
That is exactly what Chris sounded like.
Chris was intense.
Yeah.
Not all the time. Chris, I love you, man.
We miss you, Chris.
So yeah, that's the ladder that I just went in a whole awkward diatribe
No,
about.
it was perfect.
There you go.
But people will know that the ladder comes from a place of love and
It
passion.
does come from a place of love and passion, the
Yeah.
ladder. It's true. What are we doing now?
Cool. I think that we're just so pull those 2 figures over so that basically get everything in one shot. There we go. And is there anything left in the box?
There's more rockets.
More?
Actually, well, fuel canisters. A lot of us back in the day thought it was a heavy bomb. It's actually a fuel canister. But because of that, some of the thinking, actually from Chris, again, Chris was like, "Yo, what if we just make smaller ones?" He's like, "And those will be the bombs."
Perfect.
So you could put the bombs on the bottom, which is really fun too.
Options.
Options are great, especially when you want to customize a jet. Especially that's why we gave all of these sticker options. You don't have to use all of them.
But you can if you want to.
Yeah, I wanted this model kit experience because when I was a kid playing with Joes, you had to put them together. One of our old directors was like, "It's a sandwich. When you make a G.I. Joe vehicle, it's a sandwich. It's like the bottom chassis, top chassis, wheels go inside." But for those who aren't that super model kit heavy, you can, or very good at model kits, you can still have that fulfilling experience of putting a model kit together. So we wanted to do that with this too, so you can kind of customize how you like.
Yep.
The stickers do come off again. I wouldn't push it too much because they will lose their tack after a little bit, but 2 or 3
But if you need
removals,
to adjust a little.
yeah, you definitely could mix and match as you do.
Cool.
Should we show them the parachutes?
Oh yeah, that was the last thing we were gonna do. All right, we'll show you the parachutes, and then we'll be back in February we'll have some Skystrikers out with us, and we'll talk about it a little more, and hopefully everybody will be really excited about having theirs at home.
Boom. Oh, it came off his peg.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
No, that was my fault.
Oh no.
See?
How dare I?
But you know what? They're toys. They're meant to be played with. A
true.
solid push to the chest.
A solid push. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, I didn't have his hips.
Oh, there we
back
go.
all the way. So there is your ace.
Thank you.
I will.
We're not going to throw these out a window this time.
Should we throw him at the camera all cheesy Whoa!
Can you imagine if
Say,
we
bro.
hit the camera?
Yeah. It's like, you know how expensive this camera is? And then in the back, you have to tab it off. It's kind of tabbed in there. Mm-hmm. Oh no. And then we added this little stitched in, a little detail. When you see it in person, you can see how crazy the stitch is.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
But it goes on the peg up top. It's nice and stiff, and then you put the back on it.
Yep.
Like Emily has right there. And then you.
So satisfying.
Look at that. Look at that.
What
Yeah,
a lovely parachute.
It is polyester, I think is the is a type of polyester. My soft goods engineer knows 10 times that I will ever
Yeah,
know.
they're beautiful.
Yeah. Take a look at that. The graphic came out really good.
And they're going to be so much more durable than the original parachutes.
He glides pretty well too.
Yep.
This is going to be awkward, but this is live. Did I get
That
you?
was pretty good, yeah,
I
but
mean,
just gently.
It literally
Yeah.
dropped 7 feet, but I have climbed up on tables before. Not doing that today.
No, safety first.
And it will glide down pretty nicely.
Yeah.
So it
And
comes really good.
We did the video of the early samples
That's
gliding
true.
down.
You threw them out.
We sure did. Legal would like me at this point to do a disclaimer that says that you should not. That experiment was done under the supervision of professionals and not just Emily and her grabber claw. So when
I was a kid, should I have had professionals around me when I was throwing G.I. Joes out the window?
Yes, probably. So thank you to everybody for joining us today to talk and learn a little bit more about the Skystriker. We hope that you are really, really excited when yours shows up at your door. We know that we are going to be really excited when ours show up at our doors. And hope that you get to show us all of the amazing things. Yeah. And don't forget to play with these guys. These are meant to be played with.
They are meant to be played with. Show your kids.
Yep. It's and they're pretty wonderful. Yeah. So Yojo13, and we will see you guys in February.
Sweet.
All right, awesome. 1, 2, 3.
Yojo!